What does it mean to hold the mirror up to nature?
I'm the son of a light comedian who hated classical drama. It bored him, but it excited me. As a kid, I loved Olivier. Everything about him. His daring, his expressiveness. But I kept that love hidden until my father died. Now I was finally ready to play the most daring, expressive part I could think of. Hamlet. But I could only get the theater for 3 days. I had this great play. I had a great cast. I knew this was my chance. I was going to settle the score with what came before. I'd sweep to my revenge.
My dad gave me this castle when I was 4 years old.
A friend of ours in Little Venice made it for us. That was a gravedigger's career ago. And then my son, at about the same age, got a hold of it, and my favorite soldier, Roman, lost an arm and his helmet. So that's 3 generations of the same family. But he still had his shield.
Issue will this come?
Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
I like to remember my dad in his brilliant moments. He was a 60-year-old man. I was a 4-year-old kid growing up in Palm Springs. So he could beat me at tennis. He was a competitive man. He said to me once when I was in the throes of young actor angst, sort of trying to fit a square peg into a round hole in this particular part, he said, "Punch, I wouldn't worry about it too much because true talent usually skips a generation." I'm a father of 2 boys. You know what? I hope he's right.
Wilfrid Hyde-White, who was a very well-known actor on stage and in films in England.
I came from India to meet you.
I was going to India to meet you.
Higgins.
Pickering.
When I was starting out, Columbia Pictures sent me to England for a film. Naturally, I looked up Wilfrid and Ethel because they were family friends, and that's when I got to know him. And he was considerably older than his wife. So not only did Alex grow up in a theatrical family, but he grew up with a much older father. Wilfrid was well known for his artistic temperament. He could be stubborn, quite difficult, and emotionally distant. And I think Alex wanted to gain his respect as an actor.
My dad was born in 1903. He lived this sort of different life, and it was an a living encyclopedia to be able to see this. Mostly because of one understands what you don't want to do, the path that you don't want to go. An actor's life is fraught with peril, more so now than ever. But I love movies, and I've been working as an actor for 30 years in this business with the goal of someday creating my own. And this will be my first. And if my dad would not want to be in competition with that.
Whither wilt thou lead me? Speak.
Mark me!
I'll go no further.
My hour has almost come when I, too sulphurous and tormenting flames, must render up myself. Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but but lend a serious hearing to what I shall unfold.
I am my father's spirit,
Doomed for a certain term to walk the night, and for the day confined to fast in fire, till the foul crimes done in my days of nature are burnt and purged away.
This is day one of a 3-day shoot. We're doing Hamlet. It's 144 pages. It's going to go swimmingly. It's going to go extremely well. There are going to be times when, a square peg hits a round hole. We're all professionals. As long as we're neither the square peg or the round hole, we'll laugh it off and we'll move on. We're making a movie about a play that has a play within a play, and we're doing a documentary of the movie, so it seems like Peer Gynt's Onion.
Okay.
All right?
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. I say with a certain amount of trepidation.
When it says today's shot list, Joe, please don't freak. It's 4 cameras. I tried to actually get you a 5th today for $100, but I think someone else is paying $120, so we don't have it. But we're getting you a tripod. But I said, my God, if there's ever somebody who can lumberjack it, it's you. But anyway, fine. So here we are. If we can pull this off, we are as good as anybody. I'm so thrilled that you have joined us. And it gives us all an opportunity, most sincerely.
Well, I hope you say that after the fact.
The great thing about doing a play in 3 days is that you don't have time to rehearse, so you have to make choices really quickly.
Then senseless Ilium, seeming to feel this blow, with flaming top, stoops to his base, and with a hideous crash, takes prisoner Pyrrhus' ear.
I have no idea how it all will turn out, because you're on stage there with the text, with actors who you have only barely met, and you have to create something right there.
Make sure we keep Peter left of frame, basically right here, and Eva right of frame similarly.
Okay. This is the most unusual production I've ever been in because it's a blend of theater and film. I think it's the shortest amount of rehearsal and preparation for Shakespeare ever, which is giving me sleepless nights. We're executing it, well, I am, by breathing, eating, living, sleeping Shakespeare, 24 hours, basically, because we're going up in 2 days with live audience.
Cost thee thy habit, and as thy purse may buy, but not excess. Oh, dear God. I didn't know we were going so far. I'm almost at the end of the page anyway.
One more.
I only go for parallel.
What happens to the good bit? Where's the good bit?
Which good bit is all good?
So this is as far as I
Where's
can go.
the borrow and lender bit?
That's on the next page, which is upstairs.
Okay.
Just at the 11th hour, I literally woke up in the middle of the night and going, I've got to do it, I've got to do it. I was sweating. It's out loud. I was saying, I've got to do it, I've got to do it. And I was very scared and very careful and rather tentative.
But here my father comes. A double blessing is a double grace. Occasion smiles upon us.
And Jimmy, we have a dead actor. Mark was right. Mark, we are insured.
So sorry, everyone.
Okay, that's
so sorry.
Take 2.
This is Joseph Culp. He's playing Fortinbras, but he's also our dog player, and we have...
What I'm doing here is questionable. I've been asked to play a part in a production of a staged reading of Hamlet by William Shakespeare.
I don't know. I'm really thrilled right now.
But what about what?
I don't know.
What's the problem with Cal?
He's just a little, kind of like culture shock or lack of culture shock.
About what?
I don't know. Let's go ask him.
Where has he been here before?
No, this is the first time he's here.
So I need a script. I don't have to play. I can't really...
After this is all over, I hope it makes some sense. And if it doesn't, I'll never trust Alex Hyde White again, as long as I live.
Anything is probably possible if you have a certain desire, enthusiasm, a will, and a vision. And Alex seems to have a pretty clear vision about what he wants.
Can you freaking believe what we're trying to do here?
Hardly.
Take a couple of ideas from
wow.
here. Yeah. A couple of ideas from here.
Yeah.
A couple of ideas from here.
We've cut it down to 144 pages. We're going to have one rehearsal.
The interesting thing about slapping it together in 3 days is that now you have this extreme rush of energy and emotion and power, and you're going to get something that's going to be born from that.
Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3.
That's good. Okay, this is rehearsal, and part of this movie is rehearsal on film. This is the only rehearsal we're going to have of this scene before we do it in front of an audience. Keep it simple, read it, and let's see what we have.
I'm playing Bernardo, and I open the play. I have the first line, and I'm really playing it, you know, I want to open the play with a bang, and well, no one would attempt to do Hamlet in 3 days in England, I don't think, at all.
Who's there?
Nay, answer me. Stand and unfold yourself.
Long live the king!
Wait, and action.
Who's there?
Nay, answer me. Stand and unfold yourself.
Long live the king!
Bernardo,
He?
come most carefully upon your hour.
It's now 12. Get thee to bed, Francisco.
For this relief much thanks. 'Tis bitter cold, and I'm sick at heart.
Have you had quiet, guard?
Not a mouth stirring.
Well, good night.
Okay, not a mouse stirring is a little more to her. Okay, that's fine. Keep going.
Have you had quiet, guard?
Not a mouse stirring.
Well, good night. If you do meet Horatio and Marcellus, the rivals of my watch, bid them make haste.
I think I hear them. Stand ho! Who's there?
I don't think we had as strong an opening as I'd hoped. Hopefully that starts the momentum off well and continues so. We'll see.
When yon same star that's westward to the pole had made his course to illumine that part of heaven where now it burns, Marcellus and myself, the bell then beating watch.
Peace, break the oath. Wait. Enter Ghost, R1, which is that parachute on the right. Is there some way, Onyx is about to speak when the cock crew, that you guys could dozy-do, you could be down here and he could be there?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. So that puts you looking at her and seeing what's off her shoulder. And it says 2 meters.
Yeah, right after that, yeah.
Do it then. Change position.
So where do you want us to go from?
I have seen nothing.
Well, sit we down, and let us hear Bernardo speak of this.
Last night of all, when yon same star that's westward to the pole, the bell
Peace,
then
break the oath. Look where it comes again.
in the same figure, like the king that's dead. Looks it not like the king? Mark it, Horatio.
Most like.
Speak to it, Horatio.
What art thou that usurpest this time of night? By heaven, I charge thee, speak!
See, it stalks away.
Stay!
You start looking at the choices that we have in this play, there's a myriad of choices in terms of what you know, what you don't know, right? Which, you know, in terms of Hamlet Sr., right? How old is Hamlet Sr.? Was he an old bastard? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm wondering, you know, you're the young bride, right?
Well, you would have been his older brother, wouldn't you?
No, I don't think so. I think
you weren't the older brother. You were the. Oh, no, you mustn't have been the older brother.
Because I'd be king.
You were the younger brother.
I could be 20, 30, 40 years younger than him. I mean, in terms of the nature of the piece, there's choices where even Claudius is the father of Hamlet.
But it won't make sense. Oh,
I'm not making that choice. I'm just saying.
I see what you mean. So that he was the illegitimate, so that there was some complicity. I always felt or thought that...
it doesn't mean you have complicity, by the way.
Claudius was perhaps smitten by her...
Yes.
Long before that she was forced... You know, those choices were out of their hands.
Yes.
In many cases. So a good marriage was made between families as best they could.
Right.
And women were chattel.
What I have seen. We have a whole range of possibilities in this play. Claudius says that he's so in love with Gertrude that he would do absolutely anything to please her, and that in many ways he's tied to her. Not that he dominates her, but that he's tied to her.
I think, Claudius, we are in love.
And I think that's a very good choice for you.
Yes, I understand.
I think it's a very good choice for you. I think that her motive was a survival motive.
Right.
A decision had to be made. He proposed a decision, so whether she was in love with him or not was irrelevant.
Is Gertrude a weak woman who's simply the tool of Claudius? Or is she a powerful queen in her own right, able in many ways to dictate her terms?
I think there was a great deal of manipulation, subtle manipulation in women of those days in those positions to maintain some kind of a seat of power or influence, or at least something that could sustain.
Do not forever with thy veiled lid seek for thy noble father in the dust. Thou knowest 'tis common, all that lives must die, passing through nature to eternity.
Aye, madam, it is common.
If it be, why seems it so particular with thee?
Seems, madam, nay, it is. I know not, seems.
'Tis a fault to heaven, a fault against the dead, a fault to nature, to reason most absurd, whose common theme is death of fathers, and who still hath cried from the first course till he that died today, this must be so. We pray you, think of us as a father, for let the world take note. You are the most immediate to our throne, and with no less nobility of love than that which dearest fathers bears his son do I impart towards you.
Let not thy mother's prayers go unanswered, Hamlet. I pray thee stay with us, go not to Wittenberg.
No, I shall in all my best obey thee.
Play is called Hamlet, and Shakespeare's own son was called Hamlet. Hamlet died in childhood, but clearly there is a kind of paternal angst at work in the formation of this play.
I think both through a personal relationship that I had with my dad, who was 56 years old when I was born, and I remain thankful for wonderful glimpses of peak moments. Christmas with Peter Sellers, himself a tragic figure. Backstage at age 12 at the Duke of York's Theatre, enjoying these sort of felicitous way of life that was late 60s London that's disappeared. There are idealized memories that one has with parents. My dad was a wonderful, gregarious, mischievous character inside this technically perfect instrument. He was a RADA-trained actor. He went there in 1920 for 2 years. He said he learned two things. The first year he learned that he couldn't act, and the second year he learned that it didn't matter.
God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fie on it. Oh, fie. It is an unweeded garden that grows to seed. Things rank and gross in nature possess it merely that it should come to this. But 2 months dead, nay, not so much, not 2. So excellent a king, that was to this. Hyperion to a satyr, so loving to my mother that he would not beteem the winds of heaven visit her face too roughly. Heaven and earth must I remember.
This is your 21-year-old son who has been under contract to Universal Pictures, but because of that strike...
Yes.
He is not, but he's pursuing an acting career, and I'm sure he'll do very well.
I hope so. He likes a bit of luck, like everybody does.
Here's Alex Hyde-White. How are you, Alex?
Wonderful, thanks.
Have you seen Alex do some acting work?
I saw him when he got his job, because we did a scene together out of an old play of mine, which I revived in Florida, and he'd been down with me. And I was really nervous, and I forgot the very first line. When
I had to prompt him.
Did you?
Had to prompt you.
After the interview, they said, well, I don't know what we're going to be able to do for your dad, but I think we can give you a job. I think we all live in the shadow of somebody. And it might take a long time before we understand that. One of my oldest childhood memories is being babysat by Stephanie Powers, who we knew as Taffy and she knew me as Punch. That it should come to this.
I know, I'm thrilled.
Do you know that when I started out as a contract player at Universal, I was, about 18, 19 years old, and I came to your house, and you said, oh, Punch, I wouldn't worry too much. An actor's career basically doesn't peak till he's 40. And I was 19.
I have to go back 17 years, where Alex and I first met when we co-starred in the first version of Marvel Comics' The Fantastic Four. Alex played the hero, Reed Richards, and I played the villain, Dr. Doom. That film was never released. It was shelved right before its release because the company wanted to make a big budget version, and that took 15 years to make. Meanwhile, The Fantastic Four became one of the most bootlegged films of all time. So we have a kind of cult status in the comic book world.
What's fabulous is that you have a real sense for not only this material, but for classical theater.
Wow.
A real sense of it, not just in your cells from what you inherited.
My dad wasn't a classical actor, as you know. He was a light comedian and a very, very good one. He was a mischievous character.
But yes, you know very well that Death is Easy comedy is difficult.
Yeah, indeed, indeed.
Are you close?
Oh, very. Very.
That's good.
Very, have been for a long time.
Is he as amusing at home as he is here on the show?
The same, Murph, really. Absolutely the same, except...
Except they don't laugh at me.
Yeah, we don't laugh anymore.
Oh, I bet you do.
No.
My father. He thinks I see my father. Where, my lord? My mind's eye. Well, I saw him once. He was a goodly king. Yes, he was a man. Take him for all in all, I shall not look upon his like again. My lord, I think I saw him yesternight. 'Tis very strange.
On the one hand, Hamlet feels so close to his dead father and so alienated from his stepfather.
My father's spirit in arms. All is not well. I doubt some foul play.
And so you have this bipolarity. On one hand, a kind of idealized relationship with the dead father, and the corrupting, antagonistic relationship with the stepfather. And of course, this in some ways prevents Hamlet, I suppose initially, from growing.
Would the night were come. Till then, sit, my soul. Foul deeds will rise, though all earth o'erwhelm them to men's eyes.
There it is. Abroad, for shame. The wind sits in the shoulder of your sail, and you are stayed for. And these few precepts in thy memory, look thou character.
Peter Dews at Birmingham Rep asked me to play Hamlet because they needed some box office, and Kildare had been very big in England. And about 3 or 4 weeks into rehearsal, probably 4 weeks into rehearsal, Peter called me up to his office and said, Richard, I'm worried. He said, it's not happening. And I don't know what to do because I can't really fire you. There's been too much publicity and stuff.
Neither a borrower nor a lender be, for loan oft loses both itself and friend, and borrowing dulls the edge of husbandry. This, above all, to thine own self be true. And it must.
And I was so scared. I remember walking on stage in the opening scenes, and I couldn't bend my knees. I had this strange walk. And the first time I spoke, my voice came out sort of like that because I was so tense and scared.
A lot of people say the most frightening thing in the world is public speaking, right? You ever hear this? Right? Wouldn't you think it would be like a shark riding on top of with a chainsaw on top of an elephant or something? But no, they say it's not, but they say it.
Trace, these creatures have been extinct for over 150 million years.
Doing a Roger Corman film in Mexico when I had to swim with the dolphins, get almost eaten by a shark, done a jet ski, got kissed by a sea lion. There was an iguana that was running after me all day. 12 hours of running around, drying hair, getting wet, being a hero, killing the shark. That, I suppose, would sound my personality as well, because I love that. Every moment is carpe diem.
by just allowing yourself to not be protected in that environment is the essence of acting.
You know, it cracks me up. The person who's like, oh, you're an actor, so you probably lie really well. I'm like, actually, that's the total opposite. I tell the truth really well. Liar, actually, because you're trying to get...
I've met loads of people who just make it up and think it's true.
Right,
they think it is true.
Right?
They haven't any idea what real truth is.
Mine and my father's death cannot.
My wife, Shelley, who was a competitive collegiate athlete, she refers to the butterflies, that if you don't have them, you might think you're not really ready. And the true champions find a way to channel it.
You go with your very first choices, if you have time to make any choices anyway, and plunge into it.
It's fine. It's kind of know what you're getting into, you know. But it's a bit of a cluster. Yeah.
It's like similar to war. You know, in war you have very intense, frightening experience. I'm not saying anyone's going to die here.
Make thee free of it. I'll follow thee.
What do you think about your dad playing Hamlet?
Well, I think it must be really fun for him to do.
Would you like to do that someday?
Maybe.
Yeah, Alex has completely lost his mind. You know, and there's definitely, you know, a lot of you want to know what I actually call it? Do you want to know? Egomentary. I call it an egomentary. But that's okay. That's what we do. We're actors. We do what we want to do, and that's how we do it. And you know, I mean.
I'd say trust yourself. That's what I'd say.
You hear that, boys? Yeah. It's fun. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's a good part.
To thine own self be true.
It's too late for that.
I would just advise him to take his time and have fun and enjoy the moments that he gets.
Yeah, this is one of them.
If thou didst ever thy dear father love, revenge is most foul and unnatural murder. Murder. Murder most foul, as in the best it is. But this most foul, strange, and unnatural.
Oh, haste me to know it, that I, with wings as swift as meditation, or the thoughts of love, may sweep to my revenge.
Find thee apt and duller should thou be than the fat weed that roots itself in ease on Lethe wharf. Wouldst thou not stir in this, now Hamlet? Here, 'tis given out that sleeping in my orchard a serpent stung me. So the whole ear of Denmark is by a forged process of my death rankly abused. But know, thy noble youth, the serpent that did sting thy father's life now wears his crown. Oh, my prophetic soul, my uncle.
The way we are portraying the ghost in this production is a figment. It's a literal light show. It could be a figment of my imagination because it's gone like that. It's not an actor. And I wonder, really, you make me think now, was that a subconscious choice so that I could idealize the relationship? Perhaps much in the same way that I idealized my dad.
If thou hast nature in thee, bear it not, nor let thy soul contrive against thy mother aught. Leave her to heaven and to those thoughts that her bosom lodge stink. Fare thee well, at once. The glowworm shows the pattern to be near, and gins to pale his uneffectual fire. Adieu. Adieu. Hamlet. What? Remember me.
This is day 2. We're doing it for another day, and it's one day too many. and that's the last comment I'll make on camera.
you want to, you can take
Now,
off
how come
that.
they didn't put the air conditioning on?
Why, 'tis found so. It must be se offendendo. It cannot be else.
I feel like for myself I could have used more rehearsal time. I've not, last night we went up without rehearsing one of the scenes at all, and then the grave diggers we've kind of done maybe once.
My goal is to go mad and stay sane over a 3-day period, and we're about halfway through that now.
I'm just putting on some suspenders. We're creating the one of the gravedigger characters. The most difficult thing so far has been the time constraints. Definitely.
Twill away again.
What man?
Hey, guys.
Date 8-4.
Another man, sir.
So we'll get you the book, Tom. But I'm acting right now, I'm not directing. This on.
But we don't know what's going on. We got a bunch of actors, crew, everybody coming in and going on, putting on a play in front of an audience with no rehearsals. Most of the scenes never rehearsed at all.
Yes, it says exit 1.
Yes, but I guess I can say
I just found something.
They're wrong. Oh, I see. That's true. He's right. You're right. He's smart. He's going to go get you. And it's scary, and it's nuts. And then what starts to happen is you start to hold on to each other. And you have a very short period of time, we've become incredibly intimate with actors, with crew, and it's quite wonderful. That's the best thing, to my mind, about this business, how close. You know, I know people here now for what, a day and a half? And I adore them.
Yesterday there's a scene I haven't even done, and I was just with the other actors saying, well, I'll just run on stage and I'll just give you this and we'll just swing it, we'll just see what happens.
So it's kind of madness, but it seems to be coming together. We'll find out this afternoon.
Now it's just a matter of going up on stage and seeing what happens. So filling the colors in, and then tomorrow I should be ready. I mean, an actor's never ready, but ready for whatever we're doing, which I don't really know what we're doing.
Oh, no, Ophelia, what's the matter?
My lord, I have been so affrighted.
With what in God's name?
My lord, as I was sewing in my closet, Lord Hamlet, with his doublet all unbraced, no hat upon his head, his stockings fouled, ungartered and down jivet to his ankle, pale as his shirt, and his knees knocking each other, with a look so piteous in purport as if he had been loosed out of hell to speak of horrors. He took me by the wrist and held me hard. Then goes he to the length of all his arm, and with his other hand thus o'er his brow, he forced for such perusal of my face as he would draw it. At last, a little shaking of mine arm, and thrice his head thus waving up and down, he raised a sigh so piteous and profound as it did seem to shatter all his bulk and end his being. And with his head over his shoulder turned, he seemed to find his way without his eyes. For out the doors he went without their helps. But I did as you command, repel his feathers and denied his access to me.
Ah, that hath made him mad.
I'm drawing the map. I have bits and pieces, but the puzzle's not there yet. And there's no mishaps of that sort. We'll be fine.
Oh no, this one will be this out. So that's
No, don't
fine,
say
too.
that.
It's fine too. How is it not fine?
Because it's not.
It's just, it really is what it is. It doesn't matter. That's kind of the whole point, though.
I'm so nervous I can't put my shoes on. I've been trying to do this for 20 minutes now.
Absolutely. I feel your pain.
What?
Thank you very much.
I can't put it through. He's broken.
I think you're broken. 5 and places may come up momentarily, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm all done. I'm going back to where I belong.
So they keep telling you to go back and play the same piece again.
I'm not
Go back and play. This is quite funny.
Actors, we tend to be a little too insecure sometimes over some things. Now, on top of that, you put us in a spot where we have no idea there's no clarity about what we're supposed to do. That triples up the insecurity.
I'm trying to find out why am I here, and would that be my makeup lady? I'm not supposed to be here. I don't understand. Wait a minute. Okay, let's go back over there. Where's the director here?
I'm here to play.
No, I'm not sure what role I'm playing, but I know I'm supposed to play something.
So it's some role, your guy's going to play some role.
Some role somewhere.
So I have to find somewhere for you to be then.
Would you please?
I would.
Well, I thought a little earlier. I thought, you know, the inmates had occupied the asylum, you know. Excuse me just a second. The biggest challenge? Trying to keep everybody focused on the same thing. There are times when people tend to go in different directions. That's great. We just need to stay focused. You know, it's like a fire drill. Like performance art. Come on, we paid that SAG deposit.
I believe, sir, there's a mistake. I believe I'm here to play a role.
Wrong theater.
Come here. You're Lewis's cousin.
Hi.
Hey, man, we're going to see.
No, come on.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. Why, there.
I've read the whole script. There's 3 lines.
There's 18 characters in this play. We hired 20 actors, so can you stand by? We'll find something for you.
Yes. I'm here whenever there is to do so.
Sergeant Pepper moment. This is Somewhere Guy. He's not in all of the official Shakespeare texts, but Somewhere Guy. We'll find a place for you, Nick. Welcome. Your uncle's a good guy. He works cheap.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir. I'm delighted to be here, sir. Thank you. You okay?
There's a good reason we're not using it.
I didn't know.
My lord! What happened? What news, my lord?
Good, my lord, tell it.
No! You will reveal it.
No, not I, my lord, by heaven.
You know aught of me. This not to do. So, grace and mercy, at your most need, help you. Swear! Rest, perturbed spirit! Oh, so, gentlemen, with all my love, I do commend me to you. And what so poor a man as Hamlet is may do to express his love and friending to you, God willing, shall not lack. Let us go in together. And still your fingers on your lips, I pray. The time is out of joint, O cursed spite, that ever I was born to set it right. Come, let's go in together.
Doing Hamlet in 3 days has turned out to be a very chaotic experience. Alex, who's directing and playing Hamlet, is doing a wonderful job, and he's got it all in his mind, and he's making it all happen. But unfortunately, there isn't time always to tell us exactly why 2 scenes are playing at the same time on stage, for instance, and stuff like that.
I thought it was somebody else. Feed them, clothe them.
He does that with great graciousness. Look at him. He's so graceful in doing the talking on the phone. At the same time, he's doing that. You know, he's doing it directly.
But when you have dust mites flying in your nose and there's no room to sit backstage and people are hot and sweaty and smell bad and we're all bumping into each other and the director, you know, star is getting airbrushed versus, you know, having rehearsal with the rest of the cast, and then he jumps on stage and is running around and you can't quite find him. I'm sure that rankles some people, but to me, I'm like, wow, that's brilliant. He's keeping everybody on their toes. Everybody has to be on their toes. Who knows when he's going to come out and when we're going to start and when rehearsal is. And I think that's what the tension of the play is. That's what this moment in time for Hamlet and his family is. It's, you don't know what's coming next.
It's kind of frantic. There's a lot of what's going on and people bumping into each other and not comfortable, hungry.
I'm supposed to go get bananas and carrots. It's awesome.
I like to eat carrots and bananas.
It's crazy.
Like it's working without a net, you know, like a high wire act, right? And you're doing, you know, if you have watching somebody do the triple, right? And if they got a big net, you go, yay! But they don't have a net. You go, holy crap, they don't have a net. Well, we don't have a net, right? Yes? I'm talking to myself, but it's the truth.
For God's sake, Michael, we're all showmen. Put on a show and don't let them know we're for nothing.
Hey, come on. Pull out a messenger knife. Come on.
That was brilliant. Tom just pulled a woman from the audience. We had all the parts cast, but of course now with the addition of wardrobe, which we hadn't expected, and costuming, The difficult double of messenger and second gravedigger proved untenable because she was dressed up like a shilling dinner as a gravedigger. So Tom Badal pulled somebody from the audience. Brilliant.
That's your cue. And that's where you go out.
When I say get in here, get in here.
Oh, you think somebody would have flagged that? Yeah, I know, but it was draped on the set.
Okay.
Oh, no. That was no good. I caught it, though.
Hasty.
Now I know about
We're going to pick up. We're going to pick up that Act 1 interval because the boys would like to do it now. We would like to do that now.
Forgot the messenger?
I don't know if it was cast. He says it was cast, but the casting person, whatever it is, the person, I've never met them. We've never rehearsed the scene. We've never done the scene before. So, we did it now.
It's supposed to be kind of like a radio show. That's how it started out. And we're all reading, well, some of us have learned our part.
Some of us have.
But I certainly haven't, and I'm very much stuck in my words. So it's really very odd.
Therefore, since brevity is the soul of wit, and tediousness the limbs and outward flourishes, I will be brief. Your noble son is mad.
We are used to rehearsing for a long time, thinking about the play, thinking about every scene, every line, getting in front of an audience. All of those are being cut out because all we have is the text and our very rapid judgments that we make about how we're going to play it.
But let that go.
More matter with less art.
Oh, madam, I swear I use no art at all. That he is mad, 'tis true. 'Tis true, 'tis pity. And pity 'tis true. A foolish figure, but farewell to it. For I will use no art. Mad, let us grant him then. And now remains that we find out the cause of this effect. Or rather say, the cause of this defect. For this effect defective comes by cause.
When you give an actor the notion that they have to run through something from start to finish without a stop, automatically somehow we all rise to the occasion. What is this phenomenon?
It's just another version of insecurity coming out. But actors are good at expelling insecurity.
Well, every now and then a line comes out really well, and you think, oh, that was not bad.
Oh, gather and surmise. To the celestial and my soul's idol, the most beautified Ophelia. That's an odd phrase. A vile phrase. Beautified is a vile phrase. But you shall hear this. Thus. In her excellent white bosom these...
Came this from Hamlet to her?
Good madam, stay a while, I will be faithful.
If you keep within the verse and attempt to grasp the meaning and do something you're very good at doing with Polonius, which is following that through line, because Polonius is so all over the place, sort of weird thoughts and funny bits. But as long as you follow that through line, Shakespeare will kind of guide you through. This is not, nor it cannot come to good. Lewis, do you think we could go and shoot a shot? Lewis, do you think we could go and shoot a shot? Gonna make you feel slightly different.
You are welcome, masters, welcome all. We'll e'en to it like French falconers. Fly at anything we see. We'll have a speech straight. Come, give us a taste of your quality. Come. What speech, my good lord?
And when you do the player stuff, it's just very exciting. Very, very exciting. In fact, you're stealing a freaking show.
Anon he finds him, striking to shorten weeks. His antique sword, rebellious to his arm, lies where it falls, repugnant to command. Unequal match.
I was told that I was playing the player king, but then I was told, no, you have to be the first player as well, which is an entire huge speech, and I had no rehearsal, no time to do it, but the pleasure in that is actually that you think, well, I can't go wrong, really, can I? So I might as well just give it my all. In a normal rehearsal process, you'll get to, the third week, and you'll actually be far worse in the third week than you were on the very first day.
Yes.
And then you have to get over that and go on.
So, as a painted tyrant, Piles Bill stood, and like a neutral to his will and matter, did nothing.
There are many experienced people here, more experienced actors than I've ever worked with. And so being here, you know, there's always a deeper level. I'm realizing just how much I don't know about Shakespeare. And it's a little bit overwhelming.
The language is difficult to follow, particularly if you simply come to it and reading it as a text. But time and time again, the experience of the theatre or the film, of seeing people say these lines, hearing people say these lines, and realizing that they are profoundly meaningful, that they communicate in very direct and powerful ways, it almost eclipses the 400 years that have elapsed.
And it's nice to be dramatic.
Yeah.
You know, well, soap opera is kind of modern Shakespeare, isn't it? Isn't that why it never gets canceled? People always want sex, murder, and betrayal.
It's always with us.
Soap opera is modern Shakespeare.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them? To die? To sleep? No. More.
I mean, what interests me is, you know, how do we know how Shakespeare sounded to his contemporaries? I mean, we don't, you know. I mean, a lot of people say that there's a dialect in New England that they reckon is closer to Shakespeare's English than anything else surviving in the world today.
It's really interesting watching Americans do it as well, but, you know, I'm not a snob. I think that, you know, Shakespeare is so universal and so many people know it, and yes, it's from England, but, you know.
To imagine that Brits have it right simply because originally he was a British poet, you know, it's a silly way of thinking of it, you know. And you can tie yourself up in knots with things like the scansion.
I try to be as physical as I can be, and with my voice as well, do as much as I can. Find the music. But I mean, and there's actors in this in here that are doing that too. I think just instinctually, I just thought there'd be more of it.
If you trust yourself to read the lines, it's, you know, you've got a good chance of hitting a home run on that. You really do.
Once you start opening up the language and really understand, you know, through the notes or whatever it's going to be, what it is they're trying to say, the feeling that they're trying to convey. I'm concerned about you. I love you. I don't trust you. I'm going to kill you. I'm trying to protect you. Once you figure those things out, then what comes out of your mouth will just be a natural extension of your feelings.
I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Oh, get thee to a nunnery.
The notion that Ophelia is simply a poor, willowy thing that gets pushed around, I think has been replaced in the 20th and 21st centuries with a much more adventurous and compelling portrait of Ophelia as a woman who was about to marry Hamlet, who was going to marry Hamlet and be queen of Denmark.
Why? Wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I myself have been different, honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things as it were better my mother had not borne me. We are arrant knaves. Oh. Believe none of us. Get thy ways to a nunnery.
The difficult part about Ophelia in today's terms is that she is so fragile and fair-like, but yet she is very strong. She believes in love, and everyone around her tells her what to do and how to behave. And that's still very true to today in families, and, you know, defying your parents and going with the man everyone says you shouldn't be with. People still go, well, you have a new boyfriend, or what does he look like? What does he do? What car does he drive? It's still very relevant. It's just little details have changed.
If thou wilt needs marry, just marry a fool, for wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery, just go, quickly, go. I've heard of your paintings, too. It's well enough, and God hath given you one face, and you make yourself another. I'll have no more, no! have made me mad.
She's so fragile and fair-like, but yet she is very strong, and the broken heart and losing a father and the man she loves and losing her mind and then committing suicide, I mean, that's a very difficult slope to map out.
Oh, what a noble mind is he overthrown. Courtiers, soldiers, scholars. Eye, tongue, sword. The expectancy and rose of the fair state. The glass of fashion and the mold of form. The observed of all observers. Quite down. And I, the ladies most deject and wretched that sucked the honey of his music vows, now see that noble and most sovereign reason, like sweet bells jingled out of time and harsh, that noble state of blown youth blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me to have seen what I've seen. See what I see.
His affections do not that way tend. Nor what he spake, though it lacked form a little, not like madness.
Shakespeare knew back then that power, sex, murder sells, and that is still true today.
The text is so complex, it's so dense with meaning, it can be articulated in so many ways, it's just endlessly rich. It's just a beaker full of overflowing wine, and every time I come back to it, I'm energized.
Hamlet is different depending on who you're playing. As far as I'm concerned, Hamlet is about Laertes. But what the play is about, what you get from it as an audience, it will differ according to the production you see and according to what you see in a production.
It's about life in Denmark as intolerable, and ultimately I think it emerges as a great study of life and death.
Horatio, thou art e'en as just a man as ever my conversation coped withal.
Oh, my
Nay,
sweet lord,
do not think I flatter.
Horatio loves Hamlet, and that's his dear, dear friend. And throughout the course of the play, every time I come to him, it's with love, understanding, and support.
There is a play tonight before the king. One scene of it comes near the circumstance which I have told thee of my father's death, and I pray thee, when thou seest that act afoot, even with the very comment of thy soul, observe mine uncle, if his occulted guilt do not itself unkennel in one speech, it is a damned ghost that we have seen, and my imaginations are as foul as Vulcan's style.
So think thou wilt no second husband wed, but die thy thoughts when thy first lord is dead.
Both here and hence, pursue me lasting strife, if once, O widow, ever I be wife.
If she should break it now, 'tis deeply sworn. Sweet, leave me here a while, my spirits grow down, and fain would I beguile the tedious day with sleep.
Sleep, rock thy brain, and never come mischance between us twain.
Bravo.
Madam, how like you this play?
The lady doth protesteth too much, methinks.
Oh, but she'll keep her word.
Oh, have you heard the argument? Is there no offense in it?
No, they do but jest. There's poison in jest. There's no offense in the world.
What do you call the play?
Oh, Manny, it's a mousetrap. Tropically! This play, it's the image of a murder done in Vienna. And Gonzago is the Duke's name, his wife Baptista, and you shall see anon it's a knavish piece of work. But what of that, your majesty, and we that have free souls, it touches us not.
The king's right.
Give all the play!
Give me some light! Oi! Light! Oi! Oi!
Claudius in the play is, in fact, the finger of accusation that immediately touches him, tempts him to the quick, and he realizes that Hamlet has grasped his secret.
Well, that went well. Oh, good Horatio, I'll take the ghost word for £1,000. Did perceive?
Very well, my lord.
Upon the talk of the poisoning?
I did very well.
And if art imitates life, which it always seems to do, you know, in everything that I do, it now actually kind of makes sense that I'm playing this part, because that's kind of the person that I am. If I love you till I die or you die, but it's always going to be there.
'Tis now the very witching time of night. When churchyards yawn and hell itself breathes out such contagion.
My goal is
to this world. Now.
Goal is to go mad and stay safe.
Is the very witching time of night. When churchyards yawn, we're holding for a cue.
Alex, well, why are you doing this?
It's now the very witching time of night when churchyards yawn.
I'm sure he'll do very well.
Your noble son is mad.
True talent skips a generation. That's one of the funniest things he's ever said to me.
Thank you for bearing with us. We're making a movie, and we're trying to cue this up. This is a good bit.
And my dad would not want to be in competition.
I would like to act as Hamlet one day.
Why do Hamlet in 3 days? What are you trying to prove?
That's not right. Something's wrong with it. No, it's the right music. Something's just not right with the playback. Just try it again. Ready?
Leave me, friends.
I'll never trust Alex.
No, I'm sorry.
Can we not have the music and the light? Yes, music. It's a good cue. It might be a bad machine. Can we try it one more time?
Well, we're not.
There. Where's the director here?
God, an ego mentoring.
I'd say trust yourself.
'Tis now the very witching time of night. When churchyards yawn and hell itself breathes out contagion to this world. Now could I drink hot blood and do such bitter business as they would quake to look on. Soft now to my mother. O heart, lose not thy nature. Let not ever the soul of Nero enter this firm bosom. Let me be cruel, not unnatural. I will speak daggers to her, but use none. My tongue and soul in this be hypocrites? How in my words some'er she be sent, to give them seals never, my soul, consent.
Seems to me that Alex has lost his mind in this production.
Yeah, I never knew Alex before, so I don't know if he lost his mind or if he never had it.
Because we're doing something in 3 days, which is nuts, right? I mean, it's what we're doing. We're doing something crazy.
Right now, I'm leaning towards the latter more than the former, but I would like to I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, so maybe it's just all the pressure that he's under.
I wouldn't fault him if he lost his mind, but I said hello to him this morning, and he seemed quite sane. He seemed sane enough. He recognized me.
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellency, faith, yes, you are a fishmonger? Who?
Not I, my lord.
Have you a daughter?
I have, my lord.
Ooh, you let not her walk in the sun. Conception is a blessing.
But as your daughter may conceive, friend, look to it.
Oh, how say you about that? Still harping on my daughter. Yet he knew me not at first. Oh, he is far gone.
The job here is to stay out of the way and let people's agendas, people's motives come through the fulcrum of this play. You will indeed have a play that is suspicious in nature, is about paranoia.
My offense is rank. It smells to heaven. It has the primal elder's curse upon it, a brother's murder. Pray, can I not? Help, angels! Break a say. Bow, stubborn knees, and heart with strings of steel. Be soft as sinews of the newborn babe. All may be well. All may be well.
Now he is a-praying, and now I'll do it. And so he goes to heaven, and so I am revenged. That would be scanned. A villain kills my father, and for that I, his sole son, do this same villain sent to heaven? Why, this is higher in salary. It's not revenge. He took my father grossly, but in our circumstance and course of thought, 'tis heavy with him. And am I then revenged? To take him in the purging of his soul? No. Up, sword, and know thou a more horrid tent.
For a while in the business, I was battling and doing business with people who really were, would kill you in your sleep. Right? It's just the nature of it, right? It's the nature of business a lot of the times. And you have to have the stomach for that. And when you're an artist, you kind of don't have the stomach for that.
My mother stays. This physic but prolongs thy sickly days.
My words fly up, my thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts, never to heaven. But what we do have is something that we would do whether you pay us or not. And that's something people don't have their whole lives. And they go, when I'm old, I'm going to go golfing, I'm going to go fishing. Well, we're golfing and fishing right now.
I warrant you, fear me not. Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Yes.
You might say that Hamlet Jr. had to be protected by her. Who else would protect him? So by her marrying the brother, which at the same time protected her position, protected her son's position.
You go not till I set you up a glass, yes? Where you can see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me, will thou? Help! Oh!
What? Dead? For attack at a rat!
I am slain.
Oh! Oh me, what hast thou done?
Philosophical elements of the play are always relevant. Always. Because they dip so deeply into humanity and what human beings are.
It calls virtue hypocrite, takes off the rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love and sets a blister there, makes marriage vows as false as dicers' oaths.
It's about honor. It's about courage and the lack of it. It's about revenge. It's about what of our temptations and wants and desires should we act upon and not. It's about sons and fathers and what that's all about.
Have you eyes?
Sons and mothers, mothers and uncles, in more ways than one.
Oh, speak to me no more. These words like daggers enter my ears. No more.
A murderer.
Sweet Hamlet.
And a villain. A slave that is not 20th part the tithe of your precedent lord. A vice of kings. A cutpurse of the empire, and the rule that from a shelf the precious diadem stole and put in his pocket.
No more.
It's a king of shred and patches. No! You do not come your tardy son to chide. That lapsed in time and passion? Let's go by the important acting of your dread command, oh?
Alas, he's mad.
Do not forget this visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. Oh, step between her and her fighting soul. Conceit in weakest bodies, strongest works. Speak to her, Hamlet. Speak to her. How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how is it with you? Whereon do you look?
On him, on him. Look, you, how pale he glares. His form and cause conjoined, preaching to stones, would make them capable. Do not look upon me, lest with this piteous action you convert my stern effects. Then what I have to do will want true color, his tears, perchance for blood.
To whom do you speak, then?
Do you see nothing?
Nothing at all.
Mother, for love of grace, refrain tonight, and that shall lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence. And the next more easy. Once more good night, and when you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you. For this same Lord. Look, I do repent, but heaven hath pleased it so to punish me with this, and this with me, that I must be their scourge and minister. I must be cruel, only to be kind. This bad begins, and worse remains behind. I must to England.
I suppose it's the madness that's the most difficult. How to get there believable, and because you can't play madness, you simply play alternate realities that for the character are real. It's just the other people interpret it as madness.
Lord, we know what we are, but know not what we may be. God be at your table.
Conceit. Honor, Father.
Prayers have no words of this. But when I ask you what this means, say it this. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day. All the morning betime, and I am named as your widow to be your Valentine. And up he rose and donned his clothes and dropped the chamber door. Let in the maid, let out the maid, never departed more.
Shakespeare was dealing with human beings. He wasn't dealing with anything else other than what is part of all of us.
Hamlet comes back. What would you undertake to show yourself indeed your father's son, more than in words?
To cut his throat in the church.
No place indeed should murder sanctuaries. In your motion, you're hot, dry, as make your bouts more violent to that end. And that he calls for drink. I'll have prepared him a chalice for the nonce, wherein but sipping, if he by chance escape your venom stuck, our purpose may hold there.
Oh! Your sister's drowned, Laertes.
Drowned?
Oh, where?
Oh!
My first job, I was very lucky, it was at the Royal Shakespeare Company. And this one day, I got the news that my friend had fallen in love with a girl, and the girl had rejected him, and he hung himself. And at that moment, I realized that There's nothing in Shakespeare which is not also in life. And there's nothing in life which is not also in Shakespeare. I mean, this guy was Hamlet. True to life. Ever since that day, I've kind of realized the basic thrust of the characters, the situations they're in, are not far-fetched. They're absolutely realistic. They are people at their extreme, as my friend was when he hung himself.
Alas. And she's drowned. Too much of water hast thou, poor Ophelia, and therefore I forbid my tears. But yet it is our trick, nature her custom holds, let shame say what it will. When these are gone, the woman will be out. Adieu, my lord. I have a speech of fire that fain would blaze, but this folly drowns it.
I love Hamlet and I love Shakespeare, and it has everything in it, everything you want in a piece of entertainment, a drama.
My belief in the power of this play is that by allowing the play to self-direct and casting it with actors in a condensed period of time who really have no choice but to dive in, and we capture them coming up for air, that the play of Hamlet is such a strong play that if you choose to find relevance in any issue by holding the mirror up to nature, I'm confident that you can find it.
I'm going back to die.
We're getting there to the point where we all die. We're gonna get killed now, Sean. We'll be dead soon.
See you later.
Well, by the end of the play, he has been providentially returned from England, and he's arrived at a new and powerful sense of destiny and of providence. He has gone beyond this tense and complicated relationship with a father figure.
The king and queen and all are on their way.
In happy time.
If your mind is like anything, obey it. I will forestall their repair hither and say, you are not fit.
No, not a whit. We defied augury. There is a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. If it be now, 'tis not to come. If it be not to come, it will be now. And if it be not now, yet it will come. The readiness is all. Let be.
Why did I do this? I've been waiting in the wings for accidents to happen, and here I am at the midpoint of a life, watching my boys get bigger and my dad fade farther away. So I've imagined my own dream.
Give us the foils. Come on.
Come, one for me.
No, I'll be your foil, Laertes. In mine ignorance your skills shall, like a star in the darkest night, stick fiery off indeed.
You mock me.
No, not by this hand.
This is too heavy. Let me have another.
This likes me well. These foils have all the strength?
Aye, my good lord. Set me the stoups of wine upon that table. Hamlet, come, begin. You the judges, they're weary eye.
Come on, sir. Come, my lord. One. No. Judgment.
A hit. A very palpable hit.
Well, again.
Stay. You drink. Hamlet, the pearl is thine. Here is to thy health. Give him the cup.
No, I'll play this bout first. Set it a while. Come. Another hit! What say you? Hush. How do you contract it?
Our son shall win.
He's fat and scant of breath. Here, Hamlet, take my napkin, rub thy brows. The queen carouses to thy fortune, Hamlet.
Gertrude, do not. As the poison come, it's too late.
Come, let me wipe thy face.
My lord, I think it now.
I do not think it.
and yet is almost against my conscience.
Come for the third, Laertes, you but dally. I pray you pass with your best violence. I am afeard you make a wanton of me.
Say you so, come on. Nothing, neither way. How about you now?
Mark them. They are incensed.
Nay, come again.
Look, to the queen there. Oh!
The drink. Oh, my dear Hamlet, the drink. I am poisoned.
Villainy, ho! Let the door be locked! Treachery! Treachery, seek it out. It is here, Hamlet.
Thy mother's poisoned. I can no more. The king.
The king's to blame.
Point envenomed too? Then venom.
Do not!
I am but heard.
Villain, damned Dane.
Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my father's death come not upon thee, nor thine on me.
Make thee free of it. I'll follow thee. I am dead, Horatio. Wretched queen, adieu. Had I but time as this fell sergeant, death is strict in his arrest. Oh, I could tell you. But let it be. Horatio, I am dead. Thou livest. Report me and my cause aright to the unsatisfied. Oh God, Horatio, what a wounded name, things standing thus unknown, shall I leave behind me. If thou ever didst hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world draw thy breath in pain to tell my story. Now I die, Horatio. The potent poison quite overcrows my spirit. I cannot live to hear the news from England. But I do prophecy. The election lights on Fortinbras. He has my dying voice. So tell him with the occurrence more or less what I have solicited. The rest is silence. Now cracks a noble heart. Good night, sweet prince. And flights of angels sing thee to thy rest.
I'm a father of 2 boys. I'm allowed to retrace my dad's steps. But I want to leave footprints behind me. I want my boys to be bigger than me.
What does it mean to hold the mirror up to nature? That's it. He's saying art has a function to reflect ourselves back to ourselves so that we can learn about who we are, so that we don't fall unconscious.
Buy your movie today. Arzura.com.